Alright guys, let's run down these slides. I'm going to start with the first one. Here I've got in the absolute value, I know that if I put in a 5 that'll get me to 0, so I know that's going to help me find my vertex. So that's going to be 0, and then it's negative 4 minus 0, or sorry, positive 4 take away 0, so that's going to be 4. Now I've got 2 minus 5. 2 take away 5 is going to be negative 3. The absolute value of negative 3 is 3. 4 minus 3 is 1. And then I have 8. 8 minus 5 is 3. Absolute value of 3 is 3. 4 minus 3 is 1. Now I went equidistant from my 5, and that means that I will get a duplicate here in my output. So if I was to graph this, I would have 5, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. That is my vertex. 2, 1 over 2 up 1 would be there. And 8, 1. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8. So graph is going to look something like this. Okay? So if I look, I think it's this first one, this graph right here, as a matter of fact. Okay, so now let's answer some questions. The axis of symmetry is going to be x equals 5. Y-intercept is going to be 0, negative 1. X-intercept is going to be 1, 0. And the other one looks like it's going to be 9, 0. The vertex is at 5, 4. The range is going to be y less than or equal to 4. The domain is infinite. And then, is this a reflection? Yes, it's a reflection. It went from a V shape to an A shape. Is it a horizontal shift? Yes, it's horizontal. Vertical? Yes, it went up. Is it a dilation? It is not a dilation. This one's shape did not change. Alright, so what did I need to plug in here to make this 0? Well, negative 1. And then when I plugged in negative 1, I got 0. Absolute value of 0 is 0. 0 times a negative 1/3 is 0. 0 minus 4. This is our vertex. So I'm looking in the graph for negative 1, negative 4. And I think it might be this one here, but let's plug in another number to see. Let's say that we did 5. 5 plus 1 is 6. Negative 1/3 of 6 is negative 2, minus 4 would be negative 6. So I don't know if I can see 5, negative 6. That looks like 7, negative 6. Oh, I'm on the wrong side. 5, negative 6. Yep, that works. Right? And if you wanted to, you could plug in, let's say, negative 7. That would be equidistant. And that would give you the exact same thing, right? So it is going to be this one right here. Axis of symmetry, x equals 1. Now, to find the y-intercepts, you got to be a little careful on this one, but what I know is that if I look at the slope, it looks like it's going down 1 and over 3, right? So if it's going down 1 over 3, that means that right here it will have dropped 1/3, because it'll go 1/3, 2/3, and then 3/3. So the y-intercept on this one is going to be 0, negative 4 1/3. Okay? X-intercepts, none. This does not cross the x-intercepts. The vertex is at negative 1, negative 4. The range, y is less than or equal. It's going down from the negative 4 spot. The domain is infinite. Is this a vertical shift? Yes, it went down. Is it horizontal? Yes, it went left one. Is it a dilation? Yes, by a factor of 1/3. Is it a reflection? Yes. So on this one, it was all of them. We're going to start this one the same way. We're going to have x, f of x. What do we need to put in to make that absolute value equal 0? That's going to be 5. 5 minus 5 is 0. And the absolute value of 0 is 0 divided by 2. 0 divided by 2 is still 0. So our vertex we're looking for is 5, 0. And we could probably stop right there because it identifies that it's going to be the top one. But let's put in what's something that we could do. Negative, let's say we did -3. -3 minus 5 is -8. The absolute value of -8 is +8. 8 divided by 2 is 4. So let's see, -3, +4. And that one's on the graph. So I know it's this top one. Axis of symmetry is going to be x equals 5. Y-intercept looks like 2.5. So the y-intercept would be 0, 2.5. The x-intercept, this one crosses right at 5, so 5, 0. The vertex is also 5, 0. The range, y is greater than or equal to 0. It's going up. The domain is infinite. Is this one a vertical shift? The answer is no, it's not vertical. Is it a dilation? Yes, the shape has changed. Is it horizontal? Yes, it went over to the right. Is it reflection? No. So this one's just dilation and horizontal. Alright, so what do we need here to make this absolute value equal 0? Well, it's got to be -4. And if you plugged in -4, that would be 0. Absolute value of 0 is 0. 0 times -4 is 0. 0 plus 2 is 2. So our vertex should be -4, +2. Looks like it might be this one, but let's plug in another number and check. Let's try -2. So if we plug in -2, you'd have -2 plus 4, which is 2. Absolute value of 2 is 2. 2 times -4 is -8. -8 plus 2 is -6. Let's see. -2, -6. It works. So we are dealing with that graph that's on top. The axis of symmetry is simply x equals -4. The y-intercept, it's hard to tell, but it looks like it's going down 1, 2, 3, 4, and over 1. Down 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe it's 5. Hard to tell. Let me just look. 1, 2, 3, 4 over 1. 1, 2, 3, 4 over 1. Yeah, it looks like it's going down 4 and over 1. So that would mean 1, 2, 3, 4 over 1. I think that would take us to -10 over 1. And then down, maybe it's 9. I don't know. It's hard to tell from here. Let's go with 9. That would be 0, -10. X-intercepts looks like 3.5 and -3.5 and -4.5. So that would be -3.5, 0, -4.5, 0. The vertex is at -4, 2. The range is going to be y is less than or equal to +2. The domain is infinite. This one, we have a reflection, that is true. We have a dilation, that is true. We have a vertical shift, that is true. We have a horizontal shift, so it is all of those. Alright, so this one is just absolute value of x, and that means we can use 0 and that's going to tell us that the vertex is at the absolute value of 0 is 0. 0 times 3/4 is still 0. 0 plus 2 should give us 2. So we're looking for a vertex at 0, positive 2. That tells us right here it's going to be this graph. Axis of symmetry is x equals 0. Y-intercept is at 0, comma 2. X-intercepts, there are none. The vertex is at 0, 2. The range y is greater than or equal to 2. The domain is infinite. Is this a dilation? Yes, this is a dilation. Is this a horizontal shift? No. Is this a vertical shift? Yes. Is this a reflection? No. Alright, so what we need is the number that'll go in here that'll make this equal 0. So that's going to be -5. You get 0. Then you got to take the opposite of 0, which is still 0. 0 plus 1 is 1. So -5, positive 1 is the vertex. Now that means that it could be either one of these bottom two. So let's try a point. And I'm just going to look at the graph. Let's try -3. -3. 5 plus a -3 is 2. Absolute value of 2 is 2. Then you got to take that negative. So then you get -2 plus 1 is -1. So -3, -1 tells me it's going to be this one right here. Axis of symmetry, x is equal to -5. Y-intercept is 0, -4. X-intercepts are -4, 0, and -6, 0. The vertex is at -5, positive 1. The range is y is less than or equal to positive 1. The domain is infinite. Well, let's look at this. Is there a reflection? Yes. It went from a V shape to an A shape. Is there a horizontal shift? Yes, there's a horizontal shift. Is there a dilation? No, there's no dilation on this one. Is there a vertical shift? Yes, it went up 1. Alright, so we need to figure out what we need to plug in here to make this 0. So this would have to be 2, because 2 times 2 is 4, and 4 minus 4 is 0. And then you'd have the absolute value of 0 is 0 minus 5 is 2, -5. So it might be that one that's sitting there on top. Let's try, what's another one that it goes exactly through? Let's try -1. 2 times -1 is -2. Minus 4 is -6. The absolute value of -6 is positive 6. 6 take away 5 is 1. -5, 1. Yep, so it is this one right here. So the axis of symmetry is x equals 2. The y-intercept is going to be 0, -1. The x-intercepts, these ones look like, let's see, -1/2. -1/2, 0. The other one looks like 4.5. 4.5, comma 0. The vertex is at 2, -5. The range on this is y is greater than or equal to 5, -5. The domain is infinite. And now let's look at the transformations. Is this a horizontal shift? Yes, it slid over to the left. Is it a vertical shift? Yes, it slid down. Is it a dilation? This one, I think this is a dilation. The reason why I think it's a dilation is, remember that on a normal one it has a slope of it has a slope of 1 over 1, which means up 1 over 1. And this does not go up 1 over 1. So it is a dilation. Is it a reflection? No, it's not a reflection. So on this one, in order to make the absolute value 0, you're going to multiply by 0. Right? 4 times 0 is 0. The opposite of 0 is still 0. We get 0, 3. That should be our vertex. So 0, 3 looks like it's going to be this one here. Looks like it's going to be that one. Let's try positive 1. 4 times 1 is 4. Absolute value of 4 is 4. Then we take the opposite of 4, which is negative 4, plus 3 is negative 1. So do we get 1, negative 1? That worked. So yeah, it's got to be this one right here. So now, axis of symmetry is x equals 0. Y-intercepts looks like it is... the y-intercept is going to be over 0 up 3, so 0, 3. The x-intercepts, this one's kind of tricky to see, but it looks like it's going down 1, 2, 3, 4, and over 1. So that would mean that it would only be a quarter. So the first x-intercept that I have is negative 3/4, 0. And the other one is going to be positive 3/4, 0. So those are the x-intercepts. The vertex is going to be at 0, 3. The range is y is less than or equal to 3. The domain is infinite. Alright, let's look. Is it a horizontal shift? Did it move left or right? No. Is it vertical? Yes, it's a vertical shift. Is it a dilation? Did the shape change? Yes. Is it a reflection? Yes, absolutely. Alright, that's it, guys. Let's go to the last one. If we were just to look at this equation, we should be able to tell that it went down 3, and it's going to go to the left 5. So it looks like it's this middle one. Looks to me like this middle one. Alright, so the first thing is, we can, what do we need to put in this absolute value to make this 0? Well, it's going to be negative 5. That would be 0. 0 times negative 2 is 0. 0 minus 3 is negative 3. So I know my vertex is at negative 5, negative 3. Yeah, it's definitely got to be this middle one. We'll see if I can answer all the questions without seeing it. If you wanted to double check it, you could throw in another number. I am going to put in 0, because if I know my x value is 0, I can tell where it crosses. That'll be the y. That'll be one of my my y-intercept. So 0 plus 5 is 5. Absolute value of 5 is 5. 5 times negative 2 is negative 10. Negative 10 minus 3 is negative 13. So let's see. Axis of symmetry is x is equal to negative 5. Y-intercept. Well, I know the y-intercept. I just solved it. The y-intercept is 0, negative 13. The x-intercept is none. The vertex is negative 5, negative 3. The range is y is less than or equal to negative 3. The domain is infinite. Now let's look at these transformations. Horizontal shift, yes. It shifted over 5. Vertical shift, yes. It went down 3. Dilation, yes. The shape changed. Is it a reflection? Absolutely. So it is all of those things. Alright guys, that is the rundown of all the slides. If you have any questions, please join the Google Help Meet. Other than that, we'll talk to you guys soon.